Hello everyone, you're welcome once more to NEPH, your YouTube channel where we solve problems in maths, covering different topics. You can go to the channel, there are lots and lots of questions for you to watch these videos and learn a thing or two. And don't mind sharing these videos to people that it may be of help to, people that are finding challenges and difficulties in maths. Alright, so today we have a problem on the board on coordinate geometry. I'm your tutor, Mr. Okay. If you don't mind, you can pause this video and attend the question before coming back to the video. So let's get right into the question. The question says, find the gradient. Now, one thing in math, you have to understand the problem before you can solve it. You just need some basic knowledge of the topics and you are good to go. So when they say gradient, what's the meaning of gradient in maths? Gradient simply means what? Look, find the gradient of the line, okay, joining the point. Okay, we have of the line joining the point. So there are 2 points here. We have point what P and point Q. Now quickly represent them, then we develop the formula and solve. Although this, if you have some basic understanding and knowledge of graphs, you can be able to solve this problem easy just using the formula. But I'm going to represent it so that we can recall our basic understanding, gradient and how it comes from graph. Right, so let's say I have base. Okay, base will say is my y-axis, and this is our what x-axis. All right. Now this is the origin, which is 0. Now we have point P and point Q. Okay. So what you want to know is that this point, we can call this x1 and this point our x2. Okay. And this other point, we can call it our y1. Okay. And this other point, our what? y2. So those are the points we have on the board. Alright, so how do we go about representing this on the board? So I have my x1 as what? 5, okay, and my x2 as 3. But we can also represent it this way, since this 3 is a smaller number, we can also call this what? Our x1, and this one our x2. And since 3 here is a smaller number, we can also call this our what? Our y1, and this as our what? Y2. Now either way is fine, okay? So let's quickly represent it. Now I'm going to use the one of what? Blue. So for my y1, I have it maybe somewhere here as 3, that's y1. And our y2, let's say we have it somewhere as at this point, which is 6. Alright. Now for our q, we have our x1. Our x1 is 3, so somewhere around here as what? 3. That's my x1. And our x2, okay, which is what? 5. Our x2 here is what? 5. 5 for x2. So now with this, we can now get our points. So the point Q, we have it here, and the point P, we have it somewhere here. So where these 2 points meet, which we have as point what? Q and point what? P, we are now asked to find what the gradient of the straight line. Let's connect the points. That becomes the line joining the 2 points. Now for our gradient, we are going to form a right angle triangle like this. Okay, we form a right angle triangle like this, and with this we can now solve the gradient. Now to solve gradient, this length is what? Y2 minus what? Y1. And this space is what? X2 minus X1. Now, I believe you can have a clear picture of what we're doing, if you have knowledge of graph. So, our gradient, okay, gradient, which most times we use the letter n, is equals to what? Y2 minus Y1 divided X2 minus X1. Okay, so that will give us Y2, remember, is what? 6. Okay, so n, which is the gradient of slope, y2 is 6, so I'm going to substitute 6 minus y1 is what? 3. Okay, divide what? Our x2 here is 5. Okay, so 5 minus what? Our x1 here is 3. So 3. So if we solve that, what are we going to get? 6 minus 3 is going to give us 3, and 5 minus 3 is going to give us 2. The gradient to this problem is actually 3 over 2, or 1 whole number 1 over 2, which we can still say is 1.5. So our n is equal to 1.5 or 1.5. So in an exam condition, you may find your answers in this form: 1.5, 1.5, and 3 over 2. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the like button if you are new to the channel, and this video to somebody who needs your help too. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care, bye.